Well, it's one of those beautiful fall days here, maybe one of the last, November 1st, and I'm going to try to get Beauty running here because working on this fuel system is really nasty, and that's going to be done outside, not inside the shop. But Beauty arrived on the flatbed truck without incident, and once we got it in position here, we had to lift it up and, of course, drain the fuel out. Let me tell you, that was one nasty fuel. Anytime you're working with old fuel like this, be sure and wear a respirator. Some of you might be wondering why it took so long to drain the fuel out of the tank. Well, when we removed the drain, only this part came out and the screen stayed up in the tank. These are normally connected, but this came apart, and look at this screen. It's quite a bit cleaner than when I took it out, but all this fine rust particles were embedded in this very fine mesh screen. That was still stuck in the tank, and that's why it took so long to drain the fuel out. Once we got this out, then we went in there and started doing some cleaning. It looks like the tank might be okay. A lot of this was residual. We were able to get compressed air and even a vacuum in there to get any of the junk out of the bottom of the tank. So you can see we had to replace this screen in the tank. This can be a real problem on any of these older Mercedes if you're having power loss problems and you can't figure it out. This right here may be the culprit. We've got Jerson underneath. We've got to change the hoses and we have to replace the fuel pump. The fuel pump was not working, and so is the case with a lot of these old cars that have been sitting. A lot of times the fuel pump just won't push fuel. So we found a replacement fuel pump. We're getting all new fuel lines underneath, and hopefully we can get this baby fired up before the rain comes back. You know, Jerson is not only wearing a face mask, he's also wearing a respirator, and I highly recommend it when you're working on the fuel system underneath the rear of these old Mercedes. Once again, if you're wondering why we're doing this on the ground outside, I'm not going to put a car in my shop with nasty old fuel in it until we get this baby running. And here's just a recommendation for any of you looking at getting one of these, let's say 30-year older Mercedes-Benz, might even be a little sooner depending upon how it's been maintained. But anymore now, this is what I see on these old cars. I see braided fuel hoses that are rotten. I see rubber fuel hoses that are hard and cracked. And you really need to get under the back of the car. It doesn't matter whether it's gas or diesel, you need to change the fuel hoses at the back end of the car. If these start leaking when you're driving, it's a real dangerous situation. With a gas engine, a diesel, you're going to quit out on the freeway. So word of the wise, you know, just like I had to do with Beauty here, get back under that car and change all those rubber and flexible fuel hoses in your old Mercedes. And finally, just in case you're wondering, always replace the fuel filter. It's usually located right by the fuel pump on the gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz, but this is a must replace, unless you have some sort of record that's been replaced in the last few years. Now, we struggled with the fuel pump for well over an hour, probably close to an hour and a half. The first pump we put in that I had in my stock was leaking, and it was leaking right out through here. So we didn't want to bother with that one. The second pump I had wouldn't spin. It wouldn't turn. And if you have that problem on one of these old 4.5s or early, V8 Mercedes in the early 70s, these pumps are pretty interesting. See this? This part spins. You have all these pins that rotate with it. And what happens is this gets gummed up with varnish from old fuel, and it drags in here and it just won't turn. The motor does not have enough power to turn. In the case of the good pump that I found, we took it apart and we cleaned everything using Scotch-Brite pads and cleaners. We got everything cleaned, we oiled it up. I found the best O-rings I had. We put it all back together. It's running very well, and there's no leaks. But this is what the inside of these pumps look like. Pretty fascinating. Well, the moment's arrived to fire up Beauty. You know, Jerson's in there checking all the fluids. We want to make sure that those are okay before we try to crank this over. Along with checking all the fluids, I'm going to give a close inspection to all these fuel hoses that are all connected to the fuel injectors on top of this engine. You know, I don't see any evidence of leaks. We've run the pump long enough that we would probably see some wetness or some seeping or something out of these hoses. These hoses are very hard. I mean, they're like rock hard. So I'm going to replace those later on, but I can leave these hoses on for the initial running and tuning. I've also noticed that most of these breather hoses are fairly soft, so that's a good sign. We're going to cross our fingers here now. You know, this thing could be a pain. We could have problems with the trigger points. We could have problems with the ignition points being corroded. A lot of things could keep this engine from running, but I think we'll just give it a try. I'm going to go get my starting fluid. I'm just going to give a squirt into the intake manifold with a little bit of starting fluid. Then we'll see what happens. Okay, give it a shot. Oh, look at that! Come on, baby! All right. Now we can get it in here and we can really go after tuning that engine. But at least we've got clean fuel in it and it's running. So some of you might be wondering why I named this car Beauty. Well, let me show you Beast. Beauty and the Beast. I think you'll get the message. Hey, Jerson, good job.
Hi. Very good.
So what was it like sitting in a W109?
Oh man, it's just very
Is that comfortable? You love those seats? Yeah, they're like sofas.
Looking seat, you know, the
Beautiful wood.
beautiful wood, beautiful trim inside.
Wow.
Almost like new.
All right. The journey continues.